Every buyer that I'm talking to right now says to me, Kayla, I'm gonna wait until the interest rates drop. And I say, okay, what does the rate need to be for it to be more affordable for you? And they usually say, well, I would love a 3%, but I think I'll wait till like a 5. Well, I wanna tell you a few things and why it might cost you more money if you wait till that 5% rate comes around. In this video, I'm gonna talk about what actually happens when interest rates drops, from home prices to competition, and how it impacts home prices, competition, and your monthly payment, because waiting can actually cost you tens of thousands of dollars. Let's start with what's happening right now in fall of 2025. I have so many people sitting on the fence saying, I'm gonna wait for interest rates to drop. Well, interest rates are hovering between a 6 and a 6.3, and you have so many people sitting on the sidelines. So what's gonna happen to all of those people when those rates drop down? That's what I'm gonna talk with you here today. And here's why. Number one, less competition. I cannot tell you the amount of negotiating power buyers are getting right now. Every single offer that I'm writing for a buyer in fall of 2025 right now, I am getting at least $20,000 to $30,000 in seller concessions, which is dropping your monthly payment by upwards of $1,000 for the first year. There's a lot of things that go into it, like a 2-1 buy down or a permanent rate buy down, but the overall picture is there's so much room to negotiate, not on just seller concessions, but on the home asking price. And I can tell you, we're also negotiating on inspection items too. So it is a really good time to be a buyer in the fall of 2025. Number two, when rates drop, the market explodes. Perfect example, the 2000s, well, it wasn't 2000s, it was 2020 when COVID era, and we had hundreds of people flooding the market with that 3% rates. That 5% rate is going to be the same thing because we've been sitting in the 8s, 7s, 6s for the last couple of years, and the affordability has been super hard. So I'm telling you, the floodgates are gonna open, which means more competition. Great time for you to be a seller, but more competition for you as a buyer, which means less negotiating power. One of the biggest things I say for number three is you can refinance later, but you cannot rewind the market. One of the reasons why I say that is because when you're in the real estate market and there's a lot of competition, you can't negotiate. But if you get in at that 6% rate now, and in 6 months we drop to those 5s, you're gonna be able to refinance and you're already in the house you love. You don't have to compete with anybody else. You usually have all of your documents that you just did to buy the property 6 months ago, and it makes it super easy for a refinance, and you can drop that payment pretty dang quick. So I wanna know, are you waiting for the rates to drop? Are you gonna jump in the market right now? I want you to comment below and tell me your thoughts about the market. Okay, I have a quick story for you, and I think you can relate to this one. I had some buyers that really didn't need to buy until next year, but they said, hey Kayla, we wanna shop what's been on the market, and our budget can range from $600,000 to $700,000. So I said to them, let's look at those properties that are in the $700,000 range that have been sitting on the market for 30 days or more. Because I bet you those sellers are motivated before we get into the holiday market, and they're gonna have to take their property off before next spring. So we toured a house that was listed in the 700s. We made an offer around $650 plus $25K in concessions. So they ended up getting that house, if you do the math, for $625. We got $75,000 off asking, and they were right in that $600 to $625, $100,000 budget they initially wanted to be in. And I can tell you right now, that is not going to be an option in the spring market. So if you are the buyer and you are wanting to get $100K off of asking, let me show you how to do it, because today is the time to jump in. The key takeaway is don't try to time the market. Time your strategy and what works best for you and your real estate needs. Not everyone's ready to buy right now, and you might have to wait till next year. Totally great. But if you're thinking about buying and you're on the fence and you have your down payment ready, I would love to chat with you more about how you can take an opportunity like this and make it in your favor. So, do you think you should buy before the interest rates drops? I think you have to do what's best for you, but I'm here to help you with any real estate questions that you have. I'm Kayla Schmitz, the Aspen Collection, here for all of your real estate needs.